Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels medically cleared by doctors, practicing fully for the Commanders. This is him today. Shefty saying it's trending towards him being able to return to the field Sunday against the Chargers after, of course, he missed the last 2 games with a knee injury. And Mina, I know he's hoping to play in his home state for the first time in California. So what are you looking for from him in front of all that family and friends he expects to have there?
Well, you know, beating this Chargers defense, you got to do a few things. You got to be patient. They really force you to work your way slowly up and down the field. They put a shell on you. We know Jayden Daniels can do that. He is really, honestly, from the beginning, very good at just being very decisive, accurate, taking what's available to him. I'm really interested in seeing how he looks as a runner in this game. The Chargers defense has allowed the most rushing yards, to quarterbacks in the NFL. We saw that last week against Jackson Dart. Think back to week 1, Patrick Mahomes scrambling. There are voids available to run into, but of course, Daniels is coming off of that injury, and he's normally such a dynamic runner. So I'm going to be interested in seeing how fast he looks, how comfortable he looks running, and whether or not he's even comfortable doing so, because there will be opportunities against LA.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not going to talk Debo. I think Mina brings up a good point. It'll be interesting if they run him. Like, it'll be interesting to see if Washington trots him out there and goes design run, because I just think it's a very slippery slope to have this young man that some people said coming out of school, sleight of frame, takes hits, and a lot of that was relatively legitimate. And this early into his second season, already be out with a knee injury. I just think if you're Washington, you got to be really smart with designing some of those quarterback runs and allowing him to take hits. We can live in a world where run and don't take hits and all that. Those dudes on defense are flying. So if I'm Washington, I'm trying to win the game without some of the designed runs most of the design runs that I've tapped into.
If we're going to the other side, the Chargers are down 3 starters on that O-line, and Justin Herbert has been pressured more than any other quarterback the last 2 weeks, Swagoo. So what do you expect in that matchup against the Commanders defense?
I still think you got to go into the game wanting to push the ball down the field. If you are the Los Angeles Chargers, Michael Penix had some success against this defense. Move Justin Herbert, get him off the spot, and Greg Roman did a phenomenal job in week 1 of that. So to kind of alleviate some of those issues that you're dealing with on the offensive line. But I don't think you come into this game just saying it's going to be a Marion Hampton and we're going to try to bruise and batter the Washington Commanders. I still think you need to try to take advantage of McConkey. Yeah. I think you have to take advantage of Keenan Allen and Quinn Johnson. So I would expect them, especially coming off of last week, to try to find their opportunities to be explosive through the air and to alleviate some of that pressure that you may be uneasy with the starters on that offensive line, especially at left tackle spot. Just move Justin Herbert off the spot and let him know if it's not there, use your legs and go get busy, young fella.
Completely agree, and I'll add, I like Marion Hampton as a pass catcher in this game. You saw the talent there. He's got really soft hands.
The
Falcons attack the second level of this Commanders defense. There's definitely opportunities we had against the linebacker group through the passing game, so I'd really like Hampton. And he gives them an outlet, of course, Marcus, because of that offensive line.
All right, let's check out our picks. And once again, Mina is saving us from the gong.
Way to be a dog. Way to be a dog, Mina.
She's going. Mina,
I gotcha.
Why are you going Commanders? Why are you going Commanders?
Oh, this Chargers offensive line. I just cannot get that image of the left tackle getting destroyed by New York out of my mind. And this Commanders pass rush has been good thus far this season.
All right. Thank you, Mina, from that. No gong there. All right. Next on NFL Live, and this is new, Browns rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel asks about how he feels starting his first NFL game in London on Sunday.
There's so many similar moments in your lifetime, and although it's a different level, I think the feelings are the same, and I've gotten better each time I've felt that feeling. And for me, I've just attacked it that way. There's a lot of comfort in the scheme because, that's part of why that, got me here is I've done it before. And I think the confidence in that is now you're learning new personnel, new people, but you come together and have ultimate confidence in the whole concepts that we run.
So great. What are you expecting to see from him in Tottenham? What do you want to see from the rookie, Dano?
Yeah, number one, I'd love to see them move him in their play action game to just get him away from a good defense. 2, early downs, he's got to get the ball out of his hands. He's got to You can't hold it against this defense. The goal is to be first down, second down, first down, or be in third and super short. We're talking 3 yards. And if he can do that and make sure that getting the ball out of his hands is way more important than holding it or taking off as a runner. Just efficiency on early downs is such a big deal versus this defense.
Dan, I completely agree, and you just have to make sure your eyes are right before you let it go. Because Flores will give him some imitation blitzes and stunts, and he'll try to create that confusion.
That gong wasn't for you, Swagoo. That gong was for
I'm
the
okay with
picks.
this.
The Vikings have been
I'm okay with
back-to-back
this.
games in Europe. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Swagoo, great job in front of the shower curtain.
Shower curtain.
Today. It's now curtains for us. We'll
was
see
so
you
good,
all
Marcus.
on Monday. Thanks, everybody. Infectious energy, eternal positivity created a presence that continuously uplifted others, always displaying a love for family, teammates, and friends. And Marcus, I know that he was a teammate of yours in Baltimore. What can you share about Arthur?
Hannah, Art was Eric DeCosta summed it up. He was a ball of energy, fun, loved being around him. I'll never forget, I was fishing on Lake Louisville when I got a call from Ozzie Newsome about the potential of going and playing for the Ravens. And one of the conversations that I had with Ozzie when I was trying to make the decision whether I was going to retire or go play football, Ozzie was telling me I got some young guys that I think are really good, and I would love for you to come in along with Chris Canty and be mentors, but also, play and show these guys how to be professionals. And Arthur Jones was one of those guys that was always around me. We always talked. We had fun. We laughed. I just gravitated to him because of his infectious personality. And then to go on and play well and get a contract. And we stayed in contact over the years. Every once in a while, he would call me and congratulate me about my daughter. I would tell him his beautiful family and how proud I was of him and all of the things that were transpiring. And it's just one of those moments where it cracks you a little bit, man. And you think about the times that you have with these players and the fun that you have playing football, and then real life hits you in this instance. And I know Arthur has a very supportive family. They were always a close-knit group along with his brother John and Chandler. So I know that there's a lot of support for Arthur's immediate family, his wife and his kids. But I just wanted to send my condolences to his family and also remember my teammate and who became a friend while I was in Baltimore. Rest well, my brother. Will be missed tremendously. And Eric DeCosta summed it up. A ball of energy and always was a pleasure to be around.
Yeah, Arthur Jones, dead at just 39 years old. And on behalf of all of us here at NFL Live, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and all of those who loved Arthur Jones. NFL Live will